In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ideas that are going to change the way that you show up in your next meeting, in your next networking event, or any social interaction for that matter. My name's Shaka Lachlan from Mind's Eye Status. I'm your executive communication coach. Do you ever find yourself being lost for words when you're put on the spot? Phrasing. Maybe going to a networking event and not knowing how to start a conversation. Maybe you're around senior leaders or big clients, and all the details that you have in your mind, all the thoughts, you can't seem to articulate. There's a core reason for this, which is being in your head. That's the main reason. I'm going to share with you 3 ways to start effortlessly communicating your ideas, your thoughts, and commanding respect effortlessly. The first concept is to be internally validated. This means consciously erasing the need for external approval. I see this with so many people. I'm not talking about just clients. I'm talking about people that I meet when I go out and meet people myself. The need for approval in this day and age is disgustingly common. When you need external approval or validation in order to feel secure, in order to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin, you are giving away your power because you're relying on something external in order to feel good. So then that begs the question, how do I become internally validated? That starts with self-acceptance. Self-acceptance means recognizing that you need approval. Recognizing that you need validation. This requires self-awareness, by the way. You notice that and you nurture yourself. You have to get into the habit of nurturing yourself. Nurturing yourself looks like prayer. It looks like meditation. It looks like going to the gym consistently, having a great lifestyle, and believing in yourself. I don't care how cliche that sounds. If you don't believe in your value, if you don't accept, if you can't say to yourself, I have tremendous value. I know what I'm talking about. I belong in this room. Then people are going to notice that because of the law of state transference, which I've talked about in another video. These are the concepts that I take all my clients through, and they get life-changing transformations with these concepts that I'm sharing with you in this video. So be internally validated. Practice self-acceptance. Journal about it. Grab your journal. Write down all your positive traits and all your flaws and see if you can accept them. And don't stand up from that desk until you can accept yourself. Being internally validated. That was the first concept. The second concept, a very practical one for you, is to practice being present to the moment. This is no surprise. I refer to this in almost every single video. In fact, it's the first module that we take all our clients through. It's called Presence and Energy. The reason being present to the moment is so transformative is because all the problems that we feel internally are perpetuated by the overthinking mind. And that overthinking causes internal friction. It causes fear. It causes uncertainty. It causes anxiety, social anxiety, nervousness. When you are deeply present to the moment, again, with the use of meditation, for example, you are training yourself to be present with the people that you're with rather than being stuck in your head. That's why I don't need a script for these videos, because I'm looking into the lens, because I'm talking to you. I'm present with you. Even if I lose my train of thought, I'm going to sit in the silence. I'm going to be comfortable with the silence. This is a promise. If you train yourself to be deeply present to the moment, your life is going to change. Your interactions will become effortless. You will become magnetic in your communication style. That's what real charisma is. So next time you're in an interaction and you find yourself overthinking, worried about what to say, worried about what somebody is thinking about you, fear of judgment, things like this, I want you to catch yourself in the moment, catch yourself, and bring your awareness out through your eyes to the person that you're with and relax your body. Ground yourself with your breath. This will remove that external need for validation because you're not letting yourself get into that state. Okay? That's the second point. The third point is to start practicing courage. Speak your mind. Start living beyond your edge. If you're normally quiet in a meeting, not confidently quiet, that's a different story. That's fine. But if you're nervously quiet and you're afraid that they're going to ask you for your opinion or they're going to question you, you're afraid to speak up because of what they might think, I challenge you, my friend, to speak up anyway. If you're in a social gathering, personal social gathering, and you want to make a joke or a comment, usually you would stay quiet, make that joke. Practice courage through your authentic communication. This is magical. It does a few things. It exposes those who resonate with you genuinely and those who don't, which is a gift, because now you're seeing, when I'm authentic, when I actually speak my mind, Gary here resonates with that. He loves it. But Susan, for whatever reason, makes a face. That is valuable information for you. Now you're seeing who's meant to be in your life and who isn't, who's an ally and who isn't. And most importantly, it trains you to be confident in yourself, going back to believing in yourself. You're getting into the habit of putting yourself out there, and gifts are waiting for you. They're waiting for you to put your message out there so they can be reflected back to you. If I listened to that little voice that was overthinking, worried about judgment, I wouldn't have put my first video out. I wouldn't have had the opportunity and the privilege to speak to you. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to work with all my amazing clients. The gifts are waiting for you. This is exactly the type of thing that we work on with our clients one-to-one. We support them, we track your progress. If you're interested in working with us, you're serious about this, and you're a senior leader or a founder, entrepreneur, you can book a free 15-minute communication audit with us in the description below. Apply everything that I shared today, and I'll see you next week.